Okay, this is just a quick video of my Arduboat. This is a old Futaba Super 8 with a DSM-2 module in it and a 1-watt amplifier. So it's kind of a modified transmitter. This is the boat, catamaran, 44 inches long, 24 inches wide. It's carrying 2 cameras and a rotating turret. Nice thing about this is the camera inside the box is on a gimbal. The one on top can be turned to the side or it can be reversed facing backwards. You'll see a FPV antenna coming out of the back of the turret, which we'll look at a little closer in a little bit. It also has a depth sounder that it does carry sometimes, although in this picture and video the depth sounder is not on it. As we walk around the boat, you'll see a couple antennas in the back of it. Those are the 2 antennas for the RFD 900. Had I known this boat was going to work so well, I would have organized the deck differently. I'm probably going to give it a refit and put one solid coach roof over the whole boat instead of these little modules. This boat currently is set up with differential steering plus Ackerman steering. So you can see me turning the rudders there, and the thrusters are running at the same time. Sometimes I use it with Ackerman and differential. Sometimes I just use rudders and thrust. This is another look at the RFD 900 antennas, FPV antenna. We're going to go to my ground station. There's the RFD 900 antennas on top of the car there. Off to the right, you'll see the FPV receiver antenna. We're going to go around the back of the car here in a second. We'll go around to the other side. There's my laptop computer. I've got a case with a video monitor, DVR recorder, batteries and everything for the portable monitor. And as we rotate up here, again, you'll see the mushroom antenna for the FPV. Just kind of sticks on there with a magnet. This is a portable unit. I have an antenna tracker too with directional antennas, but this is just my general easy setup if I'm not doing something too crazy. Range is fine, and the FPV transmission is fine with that setup. The antenna tracker does do better with a crosshair antenna. Here's the boat in the water. Again, this is differential steering plus Ackerman steering. You'll see the boat shortly. Does turn pretty tight with a combination of the two. It works well with both the differential and Ackerman on at the same time, except in reverse. In reverse, the rudders turn the wrong way compared to what the thrusters do. Now, although that's the case, when it's in loiter, it backs up and reverses to the loiter point. And because the thrusters aren't moving very fast, even though the steering is facing the wrong way, it holds its position very well in the water in this configuration. We're in loiter right now, and you'll see the boat. You know, it moves around a little bit. I don't even think it's moving much more than a meter or so, and you can see it right now back and back up into place. This boat in this setup today, I believe, is about 16 pounds. It's 14 pounds empty, and it depends how much I put in batteries, how much weight in batteries. This is in auto right now at a cruise speed of 1.25 meters a second. You can see how the boat moves along. Nice, slow and steady. It doesn't leave a big wake. I'm not pushing water, not burning a lot of amps. It's just a really nice cruise speed for this boat. We're now in manual a little bit, and I'm going to run it around. We'll do a little maneuvering, but I'm going to run it around a manual at a faster speed than 1.25 meters a second in a little bit. You'll see how the bow comes up in the air and how I push a tremendous amount of water, and it uses a lot of power, but quite maneuverable. You know, depending, you know, like I said, I use thrust plus rudders sometimes, and sometimes I use a combination of rudders and the differential steering. It all depends what I'm doing with the boat. If I need it really maneuverable, I'll use the differential plus the rudders. Again, this is just in loiter. You're showing again how boat just stays right in the spot. We're in manual. And we'll spin around here. And that's manual. You can see how much water I'm pushing. Size of the wake, bows coming up. It'll do 3 meters a second, but it's not a very efficient design for that. See, it moves quite nicely, just a little over 1 meter a second. And back and loiter. Any questions? Post them. Have a good night.